It looks good.
It feels good in here. It's gonna be sad. That's what I'm saying. These shows are gonna kill me every time.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna have this shit sitting in here for a while, and then it's gonna all walk off for like overnight, and I'm like, God damn it, son of a bitch. But it'll be alright. We'll figure it out.
But I've always like, man, just keep my stuff, like
right, yeah.
Just keep it, and if you sell it, then
dude, let this pod take off, and I'll just buy it all.
Has anybody contacted you?
No, just people that are showing up are seeing it, and most of them are like too creeped out to fuck with it.
Really?
You know what I mean? They're like, what the fuck is that?
Well, that's how I do with my shows. The same thing.
Yeah.
It's like I do a brewery, and the breweries people are like, man, is that real? Yeah. Pretty fucking real.
Yes. Yeah, they all show up with their kids.
Yeah.
To like have a sandwich.
And the kids love it. The kids are like, oh man. And then the parents are like pulling them away.
Yeah, the kids aren't trained yet.
And then some parents are like, yeah, they love Chucky doll. They
kids
sleep with Chucky
cool.
doll. I'm like, oh wow. They love that.
Remember my kids used to call all the skulls on me monsters? The monster tattoo? I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Give it your own name. I fucking love it.
It's crazy. It's just, and so I stopped doing those breweries because
you'll find your crowd.
Yeah. And it was a one-time shot. It was like, okay, let's see what happens. The cool people bought some stuff, and then the cool people came by and looked at it, and then the other ones were just so judgmental.
You've been doing those shows at Numbers?
Yeah, the Oddity show.
Is it just one you've done, or have you done a bunch of them there?
I've done a bunch of them.
What's that like? Because I remember Numbers, if you went to a show at Numbers, just how different it was if you went somewhere else.
So Numbers is crazy because it's got like, you see, you usually have music and stuff. So it's weird seeing it without the nightlife. It's like it's like this, but it's weird because it's like you're used to people.
Yeah, you're seeing just freaks everywhere having a good time.
Well, there's freaks there, but that's not freaks. It's just, they go there for oddities. They don't go there for just like, people. It's not like the brewery. Oh, there's art here. You got a pretty little canvas here, and just horses and shit. And then you got me sitting out there like a sore thumb. It's crazy. And
then you stand out too, because I don't think you fit like the artist mold. You look like a meathead. You know what I mean? So like, I think it catches people off guard. I know it caught me off guard because I had met you before I saw any of your art. And then once I was like, wait, you're doing that shit? What the fuck? This doesn't add up.
And a lot of people don't know that I do this. It's like people from high school or whatever. People that know me, they're like, man, you really fuck with that shit? I said, yeah. So it's like, I fuck with the dead animals or clean them, and I buy them and try to make them better and try to make them live longer, for people to enjoy it.
I got a story about dead shit. But my grandma at one time used to be married to a game warden, and he used to take us out to kill everything all the time. But he used to give us like raccoon dicks and shit to hide in our sock drawer to scare the fuck out of our mom and make her mad all the time. So yeah, I just remember running around with a bunch of raccoon dicks.
Yeah. They're pretty good.
You got any of those? You got penises in your drawers?
No.
No? Grew out of it?
No. They would bring... so my dad would... so these guys would go hunting in Colorado, right? Always before deer season, because my dad does deer processing. So they bring this... They go bring these big-ass bull elks, and in order to cross them, they have to have their dick and their balls with them.
What the fuck?
So there's a big old freaking. So I'd inject it and put it in a fucking jar, and so my fucking girl was like, "Fuck, somebody will buy this."
Yeah, dude.
Well, eventually somebody did buy the big ass fucking dick and ball. I'm like, God dang.
So lessons to any entrepreneurs out there: if you can find some dick and balls, dude, put it in a jar. Somebody will buy it.
Somebody will buy it.
Somebody will buy it, dude.
So it was pretty out there. And my dad's like, "What the fuck are you gonna do with that?" I said, "Don't worry, Dad. I got it."
It's like that fear, that South Texas father fear from that age. It's like, oh, is my kid gay? My kid might be gay. He's playing with dicks and balls a lot, but also it's animal dick and balls. Double whammy.
Yeah, so it's pretty out there,
Yeah. What got you into it? Do you remember the first time you tried to make something out of some dead shit?
I did. I tried to, and it was just like, I was moving things around, and I was like, well, let me see what And for years, my dad's been deer processing, and I've been throwing bags and bags of bones away. You know, it was just like, hey, you need to go dump all these bones. And I'm sitting there driving around trying to find a dumpster on the way home. Trying to find a dumpster. Okay, which dumpster am I going to put it at? You know, and I'd always hit the same dumpster. And finally, they put a fucking lock on it. I'm like, God dang, these guys put a lock on it. They put a lock on the dumpster because I was throwing my dad's bones in there, bags and bags of bones. And finally, I was just like, why don't I just do something with them, you know? And then I started looking into oddities. And then I was like, okay, so this is how it's going to roll. I said, I'm just going to start making lamps and just doing little things here and there to make it, you know. And that's when I started just throwing things together. And then I got people would bring me doll heads and dolls, and because they knew what I was doing, and they just, okay, you know, they just drop them off in my front. Hey, I found a whole bunch of dolls on the side of the road, and they bring them to me, and people bring dead animals to my front door. I mean, there was all kinds.
Yeah, I think your crowd found you.
Yeah, I think they found.
It's that Field of Dreams movie.
Yeah, or they'll text me, hey, I found this. There was a dead something on the side of the road, and this is the location. Go and get it.
That's
so it's like,
are we recording already? Yeah, it's hot. So this is Roel.
Yes.
Texas Death Designs. If you've ever seen Toy Story, I believe the kid's name is Sid. That takes like all those relatives' dolls and shit and tears them apart and makes creepy little things out of them. This is Sid grown up. He makes some really cool shit. We'll drop links somewhere down there so you can find out what he's making. Shameless plug. We're having an art show at the studio November 12th, 2 to 6. Short little show. We've got some other artists that will be participating. You'll see those links on the Instagram. If you can make it out, come out.
Come on out.
Come check out this dude's dead stuff. Go home with some of it.
We got plenty.
Yeah, there's plenty here.
Yeah.
And
I'm bringing more out.
I'll let you know, it's kind of a pain in the ass to take it all out and put it up. So the less we got to put back, you'll be doing us a solid, dude.
It's all for you guys.
You know, doing us a solid.
You know, if you're into that stuff, or even if you're not into that stuff, it's just you know.
Well, if you're not into it, you could take something dead and go put it on your neighbor that you don't like's porch. Just saying. It's
perfect.
Yeah, we could probably deliver it for an extra fee. If you're timid about walking over to that house, we got you.
Yeah.
And yeah, Ro just got his palm blasted, so he got an adrenaline high. I want to know from anybody else out there that's gotten a palm tattoo and jumped out of a plane, because I've never jumped out of a plane, if that adrenaline rush is the same. I'm willing to bet it's the same.
Yeah, it's pretty. It was pretty intense.
You get amped.
Yeah,
you get sweaty, swamp ass, real quick.
Oh, it's like, spicy.
Yeah.
Oh, it was good lines. They were good.
Every time I do one, it makes my tummy hurt. It makes me kind of almost want to throw up. Yeah, and at one point he goes, "Don't throw up on my hand, dude."
I could hear him burping. And I'm like, "Don't throw up."
And we should have done it and just filmed it, me throwing up, because it would have made the best reveal video ever. Just throw up and then, what the fuck? Slow wipe.
You're not wiping the blood, you wipe just throw up all over it.
Yeah, just a nasty tat underneath.
Yeah, it was. I said, just don't throw up on my head.
That'd be great.
It would have been good.
What else are we going to talk about? We already got dead shit out the way.
Dead stuff, yeah.
Dead stuff. You want to talk about the government? We did Second Amendment last week, dude. I know how you feel about it, too. This guy fucking hates the Second Amendment. What is it about Texas? It seems like everyone here loves the Second Amendment unless you're like 25 or younger.
Yeah, I mean, it's either stay strapped or get clapped. That's what it is.
That's what I keep hearing.
Yeah, because...
That's what I keep hearing. I think eventually I'm going to get called out because I don't fuck with guns anymore.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to be like, you need guns.
I mean, I always carry it for my protection, whoever I'm with or, you know, work. I mean, you never know who could come in there and disgruntled employees or disgruntled customer, or you just don't know. I mean, you see it all the time on the news.
Yeah, we always see it on the news, but then I'm like, I don't know anybody personally that's out fucking having to use a gun all the time.
And then I tell them, some few people, okay, if anything was to go down, there's something in that backpack right there, and if I'm not here, just go ahead and
right,
pull the trigger.
Yeah, just don't stand on the working end.
just you know, if something goes down and I'm here, just make sure you come this way. You know, it's not, you know.
Have you or any of your friends ever shot yourself out in the woods?
We shot ourselves. I mean, we shot
Like with BB guns?
Yeah, pellet guns.
That don't count. You know what we're talking about. We're trying to get a juicy story.
So I almost shot this lady that came into my house.
What the fuck?
So we had a party one night, and then the next night, I mean, I was still hungover. It was just recent, probably about 2 years ago or a year ago. And this lady, it was the middle of the night. I was upstairs and my wife was downstairs. And she said, hey, I heard a bunch of slamming. And I thought it was a kid. I thought it was early enough where I heard doors slamming. And so I heard him slamming, and I get up, and she's like, somebody's in the house. I said, well, get my gun. So she can get my gun, and I walk into the kitchen, and I flip on the light, and there's an older white lady.
Like dementia or what?
Well, she's sitting in the kitchen, and I'm like, and I have this gun pointed at her. I said, who the fuck are you, and what the fuck are you doing in my house? And don't put your hands in your pocket because I'll bust a cap in you. And my wife's on the phone with 911. And then she's like, well, what is he doing to her now? He goes, well, he actually sat her down and asked her if she wanted any water because she has no idea where the fuck she's at.
Just total loss of
And
mind,
she
right?
wasn't, I mean, I couldn't smell no liquor. I couldn't smell, like, she didn't look like she was on drugs or anything. The older white lady, heavier set. She pulled up in our driveway, walked through the gate, walked through the back door, and just thought, she goes, I've been here before. And I'm trying to get this.
Fucking scary as that.
Yeah, I'm trying to get all this information. And, you know, and I knew when I talked to her, I knew she wasn't a threat, you know. But I was very close. And,
Yeah, that's fucking scary as shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking scary as shit, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And after that, I put one of those keypad locks on my back door. I'm like, okay. I never thought. And she pulled up into the driveway, far back there, and then parked up against the fence in a nice little Charger. And she goes, I've been here before. And we had been there probably 3 years in that house. So I don't know if she was like,
Yeah, she might
been
have
in that area, or she was younger and she walked in there and was, you know, she knew the area.
What if it's this? What if tomorrow you wake up and you've just been dreaming since then?
Probably one of those.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's scary as fuck.
Yeah.
Did you even go back to bed after that?
It took me a while to go back to bed because it was just.
I'd just be up that day, right?
And then the cops asked her a bunch of questions, and you know, I saw a ring on her hand, and she. So they called and they got her an ambulance, and then I guess they found out who the husband was, and they called her brother. First, her brother said, "Don't ever call me again like this. She's done this so many times." So that was already.
Yeah, it's gotta just be failure of mind, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, you know, he said, don't ever fucking call me. That's what he actually said. And
God
and
damn.
then they called the husband. The husband said, okay, we're taking her to the hospital. He goes, okay, I'll meet you at the hospital. So it was just like, whew. But then and I think for the next day, I'm like, man, what if I would have shot this poor lady?
You'd be cleaning up a lot of shit in your house, what you would have been doing.
But then I would have killed somebody that's like, you know, just somebody with wife or kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like,
yeah, there's a few ways to look at it. Yeah, you could be depressed about it, or maybe that's your one community service thing for the year. Now she can't break into anybody else's house this year. I guess it's how you look at it. Maybe you would have been doing her husband a favor. You never know.
But it was very like just knowing that you could do that, right? It's like, man, you could just, or if she would have charged me or something, I would
that's fucked.
just would have just unloaded, right? It's just
that's
like
super fucked.
in my kitchen.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And then who cleans that up?
Well, you know they have people that come out and clean it. Well, you could clean it up.
Or you could pay a company to come do it?
They have people that come out and clean.
That's so fucking wild.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this pest guy, the exterminator, would come to the house, and I say, "Hey, what'd you do before this?" He goes, "Oh, I used to clean up stuff like that,
like dead people scenes, people that suicides, or like somebody that died in their house and got bloated and exploded."
Yeah. blew their head.
What
The guy
the
picking
fuck?
off brain off the ceiling, or I'm like, man. He goes, yeah, that was rough. He goes, it was.
Yeah, hearing shit like that makes me really glad I just color on people for a living. Dude, what the fuck? I don't know if you could pay me enough.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I don't know if you could pay me enough.
And I was like, man, what a freaking job.
Yeah, the stink alone.
Yeah.
The stink alone. So yeah, let's explore that for a second. What kind of bad decisions do you have to make in the high school where you lead down that career path? You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know where you go to look for that fucking job.
Yeah.
That's like a job you land in, isn't it? Or is it like a family thing? Is it like generational or some shit?
It's a franchise. Like, there's franchises up there you can.
No shit.
Yeah.
It's a business. You'd be surprised when people need that service.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah, because you never hear about saving up for that. You never hear for the, you know what I mean? I imagine it's not cheap. You got to be spending some thousands of dollars if you need that cleaned up out of a property.
And then I think one of my cousins did it, and he shot himself, and the parents made him clean it up.
What
I'm
the
like,
fuck?
why? I mean, just like, can you imagine your brother cleaning up your...
What
like,
the fuck?
why?
Budgets, bro. Americans are fucking poor, dude. When do you talk about that?
And it's just, or it's just...
That's fucked up.
It's deep, right?
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
fucked up. It's like, yeah, the expense you saved on not hiring that company, you're going to spend way more in therapy the rest of your fucking life now.
And
Like, way fucking more, dude. Run up the credit card tab on that one,
the
dude.
parents, they probably thought it was okay, right? And it's like, man, what about, you're not even thinking about
Yeah.
your kids or, your other
Dude,
kids.
how many years ago was that? Was it like 80s? 90s?
Probably the 90s.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, and I was...
Because I think we're still new on like, it's not a climate shift, but like a mind shift where people are actually worried about mental shit now.
Yeah.
Definitely in the 80s, parents probably didn't give too much of a fuck. There were probably some that were clued into it, but pre-80s for sure. No, you're cleaning that shit up yourself.
After COVID, all the doctors were asking how you
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You fill it out, and because people were stuck in a house
Yeah, for sure.
for months,
Yeah.
watching the news, people dying left and right.
Driving themselves crazy. Yeah, I know some people that it didn't affect at all, but
Right.
it seems to be the only people that didn't affect were the people that where their job didn't matter at all. Like a plant worker or something that just went to work every day, like
Right.
nothing changed for them.
Yeah.
It didn't affect them one bit. Well, yeah, anybody that got put in a timeout,
Yeah.
myself included, fucking went bonkers a little bit for a while.
Yeah.
I
And
think I lost a lot of friends during that.
I'd
Saying
go to
some
work
fucking
and-
wild shit.
she'd be at home and she'd be, watching TV. Oh, I said, don't listen to that bullshit. I said, it's all bullshit. I said,
Yeah, you got to turn it off at some point.
I said, just stop. I said,
Yeah.
just cut it out.
I mean, it's real simple.
like-
We'll just go tinfoil hat on every fucking episode.
So now you go to the doctor's office, you got to fill out the survey. How do you feel? And then they come in, they ask you, oh, how you feeling? Are you depressed? Because everybody gets...
How much of that do you think is because they give a fuck, and how much do you think is just they're trying to get people on pills? They get kickbacks on pills. I think that's like common knowledge at this point, right?
Yeah.
It's a
pretty
fucking
much.
weird one. We got some real problems that somebody needs to sort out.
Yeah.
Last episode, I wasn't a scientist or an electrician. This time, I'm still not a scientist, but I'm definitely not a fucking doctor, dude. These are somebody else's problems. Please work on that for us, guys. We're fucking hurting out here.
If you were, I'd probably come see you. Like, hey, come on.
Yeah, real fucking problems.
Yeah, because everybody's hooked on, whatever, pills.
Yeah.
Or,
But yeah, TV, tinfoil hat stuff. Here's how it goes. It's called programming. If you don't realize that they're just trying to make you think in certain ways with whatever they're showing you, everything is biased in one way or another. Whoever creates anything is trying to get a message out in some kind of way.
Yeah.
It's programming. It's literally training you how to think. So yeah, staring at a TV, watching anything too long,
Yeah.
that's like pounding cheeseburgers all day, man. It's not good for you.
And then it's like, oh, well, so many people died of COVID. That motherfucker good died of a heart attack, and they're going to blame it on COVID. I said,
Yeah,
they
they've done
don't
that for a
know the
while.
true numbers. They don't know the true numbers.
No.
And, just because you're seeing it and you're seeing it every day grow, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm going to die, We'll
We'll just hit a bunch of, and through all this part two, we'll just hit a bunch of quacky noises. There's some of them John Cena's just quacky noises over the weird words. Yeah, that's another thing with YouTube right now. It's because we're just starting out, so we're trying to throw all these on YouTube, but everybody's completely aware. There's certain things you just can't talk about. You can't say certain words, or you're just thrown the fuck off. It's fucking weird.
Just bleep me out.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll just bleep certain words. But yeah, we try not to edit too much, but we are aware that we want to keep doing a show. Mm-hmm. So if y'all see some John Cena's get thrown up, or if you hear a weird quack or some shit, we said something we probably shouldn't have. Yeah. So maybe one day we'll be able to speak our mind. But right now, we're not there yet. Mm-mm. Maybe one day. Maybe one fucking
So
day.
is it freedom of speech?
Yeah, dude. It's getting bad, dude.
Where is it not?
With the freedom of speech, it totally is. But the way the platforms run is they get to control. So it's the exact thing I'm saying right now, where everybody self-moderates. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fucking dumb.
That's what we're coming to.
Yep, it's fucking dumb. And yeah, capitalism has flaws for sure. But what those things are talking about is communism.
And who's getting paid?
Yeah, always follow the money, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit gets weird. But yeah, you're older like me too, so all this kind of shit really makes our blood pressure go up and get fucking mad and pissed off.
And then you need pills.
Exactly, dude. There's no end to this vicious fucking cycle.
Are you depressed?
Golly. Man, I had a funny one with a client the other day. We were just like shooting the shit. And we were talking about that, being depressed and shit. And so I started cracking jokes. And I was like, hey, if my wife leaves in the morning and then I'm just in the kitchen and I have to cry for like 30 minutes to calm myself down to make sure everything's going to be okay, or I can't stop until she gets back home, you think I got low T?
Pretty much.
Right? Problems in your 40s, dude. I'm not saying I do that. I'm just saying, like, hypothetically. Yeah.
Blow some tea right out.
You need something. You need something.
Yeah.
Correct the path. Things are going wrong.
And then who do you tell?
Yeah, that's another big one too. Especially
you can
if you're
tell me.
skeptical. Well, if you're skeptical of like doctors or professionals, you're gonna be scared to go down that alley. You still should. I think you still should go see professionals. That's why they're there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, in your friend groups too. Yeah, who do you confide those kinds of things into? Who's not gonna run off and tell fucking 8 other people that maybe you didn't want to know?
Right.
Those are like hard paths to navigate. Right. I don't think many people have big friend groups. Like myself, I don't have big personal friend groups.
Too catty. It's just like...
Yeah, it gets out of hand quick.
You surround yourself around people that want to see you grow or, do better. Or, and then you get those people that just, want to bash you because you're doing good or, and it shouldn't be that way.
Yeah, that's what turns them on. Yeah, those hater ones. We talked about that before.
Yeah.
It's like scroll too long. You're hating yourself and then your thumb hurts.
And positive things and, this is like, you support each other and you grow.
I like that. I like that kind of way of thinking.
Yeah, because you just get too many people and then you got too many voices and you just, they're friends, but they're not close friends,
And then the approach here, it's like, oh, we don't have many friends. Here's what we should do. We should just talk about our personal feelings on the internet and let everyone tell us how we should feel about shit. Please.
Drop comment here.
For real, drop comments. Tell us we're losers. It's all right. We'll get over it.
Yeah, but that's the way.
You ever wear shorts in public?
Yes.
Is it always gym shorts?
They're hoochie daddy shorts.
Hoochie daddy shorts? I fucking love it. I love it. I feel like I'm always torn on shorts in public, dude.
Nah.
Forever I wore jean shorts. Yeah. And then forever I wore cutoff jean shorts.
Yeah.
But now I'm starting to creep into your category where I'm starting to get shorts that are like definitely getting too short. And they're just crawling up and crawling up, dude.
That's it.
What is it about that? Is there a correlation to old age in that?
No.
Have you always done that?
Not the shorts. They're gym short. But they're not short. They're decent short. Not like 10 inches or 9 inches,
They're not Burt Reynolds short yet?
No, not yet.
Do you see yourself getting there?
No.
I see myself getting there.
I wear my boxers if I could.
Yeah. And then, you frequent a gym regularly.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, how many days a week do you think you're there?
4 or 5 days a week.
That's a lot. I need to get to your category.
4 a.m. I'm up at 4. I get there 5.
Jesus.
Opens at 5 to 6.
And it's worth it.
Oh, well, for me it is. It's an outlet for me,
Yeah, I'd imagine between you playing with dead shit in any kind of life stress and getting older.
Yeah, it's weird.
If you didn't go to the gym and play with dead shit,
It's
you'd
like-
probably be a serial killer.
No.
No. Everyone else was probably thinking it. I had to mention it.
Everybody.
I had to mention it. They're like, wait, this dude's playing with dead shit all the time?
Yeah. If you ever seen Jeffrey Dahmer, it's like, and then I'm like, whoa.
You're like, wait a minute. That's when it hits home. You're like, wait a minute, am I?
Yeah, it's like, no. But it's cool. It's like you could turn it off. It's like, but when I get into something like that, it's like, it's like, I get into it but then I have to stop and then my ADHD, I got like 3 of those things going on.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
get
like,
you. I'm the same
what
way.
am I doing? Dude,
I can't
have to
work on one
focus.
tape.
I have to finish this thing before I can go on to something else.
I'm not going to be able to move past it without mentioning it. If you ever get to serial killing, like since I was the one that called it, you got to leave me alive as a witness, and then we got it on video. This will be great in the future if it ever happens. Like, don't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if it does,
Nah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I couldn't.
But yeah, gyms. I keep talking about joining gyms, and then one of the girls that works here today was saying she was going to join a class downtown, and I want to see if you can guess what the class is. It's like physical activity class. But I keep talking about joining groups like to do something physical for my own health because I'm getting older and just falling apart too quick. But also it's just networking. You're just meeting new groups of people that you would have never met before, and like doing something new, which could be exciting.
Right.
But she mentioned this one thing today, and I'm like, fuck, I'm going to have to.
Frisbee.
No.
Roller skating.
No. If I do it, I'll put a video out of me doing it. It's pole dancing classes.
Yeah.
I should give that shit a shot, right?
No.
Dude, I'm totally...
I think you'd be all right.
I mean, the second it came out of her mouth, I was like,
I mean,
that sounds right up my fucking alley, dude. Yeah, if I do it, I'll definitely post a video.
and then how many guys do it? chicks
I don't think many, man. I don't think many.
Unless they're genders. Or maybe.
Maybe.
You never know.
Yeah, I
mean,
don't know. Also, if I go, I won't be checking packages. I'm just going to go for my own personal health benefit and networking.
Hoochie Daddy shirt, something like.
Yeah, when I check back in with Roel, I'm not going to be able to answer his question about how many dudes were there, really, unless they got beards.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, what's up, bro? Maybe then.
The Hoochie Daddy shorts,
Yeah,
on the pole. Something like.
might have to go shorter. I don't know, dude. I'll figure it
The
out.
power the thighs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Which pole's coming out?
Yeah. But yeah, we're already making jokes about it.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, as soon as it came out of her mouth, I was like, that's the one, dude. Because all the other ones that come into my head, or somebody talks about, I'm like, oh, that could be fun. The second I heard that, I was just like, fuck, I should do that. That'd be fucking fun as shit.
For them chicks to hold on to that pole with
Strong
just
as fuck.
legs.
Strong as fuck.
Or holding it straight, like.
Yeah, strong as fuck. Yeah, I think a lot of people don't know this too. Those poles, I think I'm right about this. I should probably Google some shit sometimes. I don't like to Google. I like to make shit up, and then that's my reality.
Okay.
But those poles, for the most part, they rotate. Everybody thinks that pole is still, but those poles turn. So they get a grip, and they can spin. The pole spins. It's got like a hollow cord, another pole inside of it. And then they're out of brass, which makes it easier to grip. It's not like a slick stainless pole where the
Right.
grip has to be loose to be able to spin. I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. Makes sense, right?
Everything has to be.
Guy splaining.
Everybody has to prove it, like to. Somebody says something, you have to like research it just to make sure, because anything you see on the internet might not be.
Dude, anything you look up on the internet still might not be true.
There's 2 modes. There's a static and a spinning, and most of the stripper poles are spinning.
Right? Yeah, it just makes more sense. I would imagine that the ones that are static are like the cheap ones people are getting in their house, just because they're probably way less expensive. Way less expensive, I'd imagine. But I do like seeing those videos when they pop up on the gram of somebody trying to do that shit in their house and the pole falls over and they crash through a fucking table. That shit is so good.
They're
dude.
so way up there.
That shit is so good.
The stripper just
Yeah.
falls all the way to.
And this will be karma right here, dude. If I fall and it's on video, that'll be the fucking video I post.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I deserve that one.
And you probably get 1,000. You probably get
Maybe,
so many
dude.
hits. Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, if you're laughing, I don't blame you, dude. Laugh that shit up. Watching fat people fall is... That shit's hilarious.
Yeah,
That shit's hilarious every day.
your Hoochie Daddy shorts.
But yeah, we're already there, dude, on poles. We gonna talk about strip clubs? It's been a long time since I went to one, but yeah, I lost a many a dollar at strip clubs before.
Yeah,
they're kind of weird. Those big differences in strip clubs. You ever been to like the girls' strip club where the guys are dancing?
no.
Complete different environments. If you go to a strip club where girls are dancing and there's a bunch of guys in there trying to spend money, most of the guys are sitting independently. It's a very creepy vibe, dude. They're sitting independently. Even if you're there with your buddy, you're not really talking much. You know what I mean? There's like boobs, there's a butt or something, and then you like look over and you're like, yeah, right? We like that. We like that shit. But if you go to the other one, it's like a fucking party, dude. Those girls are in flocks and they're having a great time. Yeah, but they're enjoying it the proper way, I think. I don't know. Just my experience.
I just go straight to the bar.
There you
I
go.
don't even go to the table.
So you've dated a lot of strippers then. It's all right. You don't have to say it.
I'm not saying anything.
But yeah, we can put youngins on the game. If you ever go to a strip club and you're trying to hook up with a stripper, you don't give the stripper any money. The second you do, you are now a trick. You are not a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know what it is with strippers, and we can have one on here. They can verify or call me a liar. I don't know. I might be making this shit up again. I don't Google it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to date a stripper, strippers like to take care of other people. Don't give them money, dude. You ain't got none. Almost every stripper I've ever known dates a broke loser, bro. And most of the time they're not cute in any way. I don't understand how that works out, but that seems to be how it works out.
Yeah.
But yeah, just pull up to the bar like he said, get a beer and drink to yourself. And when they're trying to talk, don't give the time of day. Next thing you know, you're with them in the middle of the night.
And they're all sitting at the bar anyway.
Yeah, hanging out with all of them, and they want to know about you. It's fucking weird.
Yeah. It's,
Confessions of a broke loser right here. That might have happened to me a time or two.
yeah.
Strip clubs.
What
And
about
yeah,
the buffet?
a buffet? Dude, they used to have a buffet out here. What's that one out there? Heartbreakers? Hey, Heartbreakers. I remember you. But yeah, they used to have a lunch buffet out there that was real good. But that's the one where like all the NASA employees would go to. So back in the day when I used to participate in those activities, it was never like it wasn't a rowdy crowd. They didn't have a bunch of like rap music playing and girls like booty popping. There were like elegant, really gorgeous older women up there just kind of like dancing in nightgowns. It was like a spiffy place. I don't know if it's still like that. I hadn't been in a long time, but I always like that one too because they got that big church billboard right next to it.
Right in front of
you. You know what I'm talking about? And it always have something up there like, had your heart broken, come see Christ.
The church,
shit like that.
church mends the brokenhearted.
Yes, dude. Yes, it's so good. It's so good.
Right before the strip club, Heartbreakers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly.
That's teamwork at its finest,
dude.
That's how capitalism works right there. You feed off each other.
Did they make them take down the marquee?
Which one?
The marquee's not there anymore on Heartbreakers. Like they used to have like
I don't know,
99
man.
beautiful women, one ugly one. You know, like they used to say that across the marquee.
That's
I don't
racist.
know. That shit might have blown down because we've had some storms. Yeah, it might have blown down.
Yeah.
Houston's like home of all the fucking strip clubs too.
Yeah. 45 South, the dirtiest freeway in.
Yeah. Houston's got weird strip club laws now. They got, you got to have like an SOB license. You know anything about that? Mm-mm. It's like sexually oriented business license. Again, I'm probably making all this shit up. I don't know what I'm talking about.
But you probably have one.
No.
Not yet?
No. Not stripping yet, dude. People are still getting colored on. Maybe one day. I'll leak that video too. Fuck it. Yeah. But no, it's like they have to get sexually oriented business license, and then if it's not a butt naked club, they gotta like wear pasties over their nipples. It's just a weird rule. I'm like, that's just a bikini bar at that point, right?
Yeah.
Just feels like it.
Yeah.
And also, you got to be 21 to go in a topless bar, but you can be 18 to go in a butt naked one. Those rules don't make sense to me. And I know it's because of alcohol sales, because like at butt naked, they can't sell alcohol. So that's why they can get away with 18 and up. Mm-hmm. But that's still just a weird rule.
Yeah, I mean,
$10 for every person that enters is the fee that is imposed on those businesses.
Yeah.
So it's $10 plus whatever the place wants to collect. So, and then they got to pay that to the state of Texas.
Huh. That's crazy, man. Texas making so much money off of that.
Yeah.
I wonder what the equivalent of lottery money is to that. It's got to be close, dude.
No.
Most of those bars are fucking packed.
Most of them just probably launder money anyway.
You might be right. I don't know. I don't know anybody that owns any of them joints. Might need a John
I'm
Cena
just
somewhere in
saying,
there.
yeah, somewhere, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, we forgot your shirt.
I love Nalgonas.
Most of the audience, including myself, I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Just big booty hoe.
Ooh, who doesn't? That's Roel. Hit him up. There'll be a link down there.
It's a link.
Big booty. Hit him up.
The
Short shorts.
Yeah.
The
shorts.
Hoochie daddy shorts.
Yeah, dude.
You can let them wear them. Yeah. Probably look better on them than me anyway.
I mean, I would agree. I ain't even seen them yet, but I would agree. I would say in general, for my taste, yeah, shorts look better on women than guys.
Yeah. Anything looks better.
I'm weird about some guy shit too. I talk about this sometimes with clients just because I'm grossed out because maybe I went to lunch that day and there's a guy there with no socks on and sandals and his feet like have never been taken care of and I'm trying to fucking eat and I'm like, that should be illegal.
Yeah.
Right? That should be fucking illegal. If you don't take care of your feet, don't go to a fucking restaurant, man. That shit is nasty. Fucking gross.
Gross ass toe.
Yeah, fucking gross, right? Blech.
But some people...
Blech. They don't give a fuck. And I don't go to a buffet. I'm seeing that shit at like a place where it's like a $20 plate.
I can't even eat a buffet. Buffets are freaking just disgusting. It's like,
Yeah.
I couldn't even eat that much if I wanted to. It's like...
You used to be able to. Not anymore. It hurts too bad now, dude.
Yeah.
It takes longer to process shit.
Just them people just gross. It's like scooping up shit and throwing it on a plate and licking his fingers and then picking up something else. I'm like, oh, this is fucking disgusting.
Yes. Dude, I used to work at a Chinese buffet a long time ago. Just refilling teas and taking dirty plates away. Kind of miss that job. It was real stress-free, dude.
Pretty sure you can find another one.
Yeah, you can.
I wanted to.
Unfortunately, my life has expanded where
I mean, if you...
I would lose everything I love if I took that job. The house would go away. Or maybe, I don't know. Got me thinking about it now. Maybe it's not that bad of an idea. Yeah, Chinese buffets, I'd be out. I'd be all the way out.
Not for me.
Not for me
No
either.
buffets.
No, not at all. So what else we got?
I don't miss them. I used to go to them before COVID, but since COVID, I haven't gone to one.
No.
But I don't miss them. I definitely don't.
Dude,
yeah,
those were the funnest restaurants to look at around here post-COVID.
Yeah.
Because they all had like the fucking tart bubbles around each fucking booth.
Oh, wow.
Did y'all see any of that? Mm-hmm. Dude, I saw one because there's a smoothie place I like to go to off of Bay Area. And they have a buffet right next to it. So I got to see it often. But yeah, you already know the type of person walking into a buffet.
Oh.
And if you're that type of person, don't be mad at me, dude. You know what you fucking look like. You know you're not taking care of yourself regularly, motherfucker. But yeah, so they're in there and they're the most worried about sitting next to each other or something. So there's bubbles around each fucking booth. But it's like, dude, you don't need to be in a buffet at all. You just need to walk around this building a few times first.
Right.
Get a smoothie and bounce, son.
Yeah. Go next door, get the smoothie.
Yeah, but I got to get some good giggles out of that each time. Just seeing people in there eating in those plastic bubbles.
Was it just plastic wrap just around?
It just looks like plastic wrap like hanging, yeah. Around like each fucking booth. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Meat market.
Yeah, like a meat market kind of. Mm-hmm.
That'd be good.
You got a favorite place to eat at in Houston?
No.
I don't either.
It's like just eat whatever. Like it's not like, I mean, Michoacan, go to the Mexican meat market, grab them tacos inside and just get whatever they got.
Any day. You like to play brisket.
Yeah.
Or maybe your butthole's stiffer than mine, dude.
Risk it for that brisket.
Yeah, dude. I feel like almost every time I stop in one of those places, I love it, but then I regret it. Yeah, what comes out that back end is usually fucking lava, dude. Just hating it. There is something I'm excited about coming up, though, because it's Thanksgiving. You ever had Willow's barbecue down in Houston?
No.
It's called Willow's Texas Barbecue. Willow's Texas Barbecue. It's real easy to find. But yeah, he only does like custom orders. I think he does Dan's Electro, like steak nights on Wednesdays.
Really?
But yeah, when it comes to Thanksgiving, he'll take orders and he'll do whole briskets, turkeys.
Oh. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
But I usually smoke my own turkey.
Man, you should give it up and just buy his. It's so good.
It's hard to do that.
Oh, it's so good.
When you make good food.
Yeah. Save the turkey. Keep doing the turkey.
Yeah.
Just get a brisket. I don't know if y'all have ever ordered a whole brisket for Thanksgiving, and most of your family's like, brisket? What the fuck are you doing? It's Thanksgiving? I do that every Thanksgiving, and then I'm eating brisket for a week straight.
Yep.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
I gained 12 pounds every week.
I believe
that week.
Yeah, it's good.
So good. Yeah, Willis is good.
I think you could eat brisket as much as you want. It's all the other shit that causes you problems. It's all the rolls, potatoes. Like I think.
But how you
broccoli, rice, and cheese, the gravy,
dude, all of it. Oh my god.
But the meat, I think you just go ham on. No pun intended.
Ham.
We should pun intend that one. Speaking of, yeah, we'll have to talk about that. I'm pretty sure that's a recording day.
Yeah.
Do we get to ditch our families on Thanksgiving?
You get to break bread in camera. It's, like a 6-legged turkey.
Yeah. Does anybody in this room have anything they do on Thanksgiving that would stand out? Everybody's just normal as fuck on Thanksgiving, right?
Usually my birthday falls on Thanksgiving, so I do that.
No shit.
I mean, other than that, no, I'll do it.
Is that this year too?
No, mine's Friday, so it's...
Oh, dang.
I'm usually at the ranch. Just ranching it up, killing things,
Man,
smoking
that sounds like a
turkeys.
good Thanksgiving.
Smoking our own turkey. Fresh turkey. It's usually later in
That
it.
sounds fun.
Yeah, it's later.
Dang.
Turkey season's later than deer season.
Huh.
But it gives you more reason to hunt because you got deer season, then you got turkey season.
Yeah, I need to go out there.
I told you go.
That shit sounds like a fucking blast.
I told you go anytime you want.
Yeah, I need to go out there.
Go out there.
I'm going to go out
Go ahead,
there.
no running water.
I'll let you know how it goes.
No running water.
I just want to poop under the stars, dude.
I got a little old man deal.
I know. I showed a picture to my wife, and she was like, I don't know if I could do no running water in toilet. And I was like, all right, it'll just be me and the boys on that trip.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, I want to do a number 2 while just looking up at the night sky. That sounds fucking real
And
fun.
I have that trailer, but a lot of times I just pull the cot out and throw it in the back of the truck and just sleep in the back of the truck because it's
beautiful, right?
out there. Yeah.
I got to do that before. I think I was in Dakota or Utah or some shit. But yeah, back in my drinking days, I used to travel a lot and work and go do rallies and stuff, but not the kind of rally you're thinking about, motorcycle rallies, you fucks, assholes on the internet. But yeah, I had never witnessed that shit before because we live in Houston.
Yeah, you can't see it.
Yeah, and I'm drunk as fuck, and there's a big ass fire, and everybody's camping. And as the night's coming around, I'm like, what in the fuck am I looking at? It's amazing, dude. Mm-hmm. So yeah, every night I would just like pull up next to the fire and just crash in a lounge chair or whatever.
It's better when you have a little whiskey.
Oh man,
I mean, people pay
magical.
For that. People pay to do shit like that, right? It's like,
dude, I am now those people. Yeah.
When we just go out there and enjoy it,
That's
it's
so
like,
good.
I'm blessed to have my family that has property, and I have property where, the trailer is, and my mom and dad are further down the road, where I could go see them or I could stay there. It doesn't matter. My mom's always worried that I'm going to do something, like die out there or something. So by myself.
What better way? Right? Like, that sounds amazing, actually. Yeah, what would you rather do? Die out on a ranch under a beautiful sky? Or you fucking get in a car wreck on 45?
Get drunk and hit my head on a rock and die right there.
Dude,
I'm like,
yeah, that doesn't sound like a bad way to go.
It wouldn't be.
I mean,
I'd be fine with it.
I guess it would come down to the specifics. I mean, if you fucking hit your head on a rock and now you just kind of can't move and you're waiting for the fucking critters to come nibble you to death, that would suck. But kind of.
But then I had
kind of tight still.
I had a friend of mine that would go to the deer lease with his little kid, and he actually had the shotgun loaded, and the kid pulled the trigger and blew his guts out. Blew the dad's guts out.
Oh, what the fuck?
So he had to call 911, then they had to chopper him from the ranch to the hospital.
Oh.
So
I hope he left his kid out there to think about it.
But he was just a 3-year-old, but still, why would you leave it loaded?
Yeah.
I mean,
well, we talked about that on the last one because I used to have some guns and I got rid of them when we started like rebreeding. Because that was the only thought in my head. I never really used them. We never went to range or anything, so I got rid of them.
Right.
Because that was the only thing I could think about. Is one of my kids is eventually going to find this in a closet, and then either shoot themselves or shoot me or a friend. And I'm just like, I'm not safe with these. They're just sitting here. Yeah. That was it for me at that time.
And then me and my cousin, I mean, we were always raised around gun. They'd say, hey, just go take the shotgun and we'd walk the ranch and shoot birds and stuff with a double-barreled shotgun.
Yeah.
Like 8 years old. Be like,
that's growing up though.
they said, be careful with the snakes. You know, it's just like.
And also, here's a gun if you find one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but it was just one of those deals that they didn't even care. It was just like.
It was normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got to imagine them too. They grew up with guns even heavier. They probably walked around with them in all kinds of other places that weren't just out in the woods.
Right. So.
Yeah, times change quick. Times change real quick.
My grandfather was a constable, so, you know, he was always taking deers and stuff out of people's vehicles after he'd pull them over and feed the family because, you know, fresh deer, and then they'd go home and they'd butcher it up and, you know, they'd let the guy go, but they'd take his deer so they'd eat, you know. It's the only way to...
It's kind of a win-win. Like, the deer doesn't go to waste. Homeboy doesn't go to prison.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
And it's out in the country. And
yeah.
That was way back in...
You probably went to high school with the guy. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Yeah, times have changed on a lot of that stuff.
But they always ate good, you know?
Yeah, a lot of people don't like deer meat. I like it.
It's got to be done properly. It's not like you have to have like 50-50 mix, you know? Like you have to have some pork in it because if not, it's just going to dry. It gets real dry. It's real lean. So it's like you have to add some kind of flavor to it.
Is there a way to do it without adding pork? You just got to eat it like real fresh or something?
You could add whatever. But some people will bring us brisket and just throw whole briskets in there and grind it up. And
I mean, that makes sense. Every time I go hunting at the local HEB, the fucking sausage packs are like pork venison. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 split. And,
yeah, that makes sense.
Because it's just going to be dry. Like a dry sausage, just without no meat, no fat in it. You got to have some fat. Clog them arteries.
Juice.
Yeah. I was just thinking about dry sausage. Just instantly popped in my head. I don't know why I think like this, dude. Like when you're banging a really old lady. I don't know why that popped in.
I have no idea either. But it was
mind is
it was okay.
Awful.
I'll take it.
Yeah. My mind is awful.
Or they'll take it. One of the two.
Something will happen. Something will fucking happen.
But yeah, and then, you know, Dad's been processing deer for so many years. You know, I've done it all my life, so it's, you know, you find out what works and what, you know, like we make sausage and cheese, jalapeno cheese, and we get the tempered cheese. That way when he smokes it, it doesn't all ooze out, right? So you want a tempered cheese where it stays into the sausage.
Oh, dude, so we're going to have a sausage lesson real quick because I don't know what any of these words mean. All right, you're making sausage.
Right.
Okay, you're putting that whole mixture into intestine. Right. Is that how that works? Okay, I don't think a lot of people know that.
Yeah. Or casings.
Yeah, like everything you're grinding up goes into an intestine. What is a casing? Is that something different?
The casing is intestine.
Okay.
So it's intestine.
It's clean. Just a nicer way to say it.
Right. To chitlin.
Okay, and then you're talking about this cheese that's tempered. I don't know what that means.
Tempered cheese is like once it reaches a certain degree, it separates and gets warm, right? So it's like it won't ooze out when you throw it on the barbecue pit. You put regular cheese on there, it's just going to ooze out, right? But if you have a tempered cheese, it gets hot, you know, at a certain degree, and then it starts melting into the meat, and then
no shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why he uses a tempered cheese.
No,
that way, because we've had so many of it. You know, it's good sausage, but when you throw it on the grill, it just oozes out.
You lose all of it.
And you lose all of it.
Yeah.
So he's like, well, let's try a tempered cheese. And
I'm just going to assume that just costs a little bit more, right? Because it's like an extra
but it's
part of processing it.
You can see it when you cut it. You know, it's just like, so it's better that way.
Yeah. And I usually don't get sausage that has cheese in it because my family doesn't dig it. I'll eat the fuck out of that. That shit is delicious. So, yeah, best I can say we do at my house is like hot dog wings. I got some kind of fucking Oscar Mayer shit in it that resembles cheese sometimes. I hate that so much.
Just a regular wiener.
Dude, regular wiener. Dude, another pet peeve about fucking hot dog weenies. What's up with every goddamn donut place saying they sell kolaches, but it's bread wrapped around a goddamn hot dog weenie, dude? What? Who wants a fucking hot dog for breakfast? Y'all straighten that shit out, dude. Put sausage in it. Fucking sausage,
or
dude.
boudin.
Yeah, or that. But quit cutting the corner on the side. People will pay more for every single one of them, dude.
Yeah.
You don't have to pick up hot dog weenies. No one likes it. No one fucking likes it, dude. So yeah, if anyone owns a donut place, especially if they're local, fix that. And then fucking let us know in the comments you fixed it. I'll be there often. That's like the worst, dude. Every once in a while I'll get a hangover for it.
Word. I just can't do Shipley's. I guess it just something
the
weird
kolaches?
about, yeah, kolache. Even the
they
ham.
got hot dog weenies in
Even
them,
the ham ones are just to me they're not very good.
yeah, they're not good. They're especially not good if you've actually had sausage.
Well, yeah, if you
because that's what you want in the fucking thing. There's a place around the corner over here. I guess I'm plugging them at this point. But yeah, it's called Black Line Coffee. That's right? Black Line, opened over by Nobi off of NASA.
I think so.
It's a little bit pricey, man. But once you go, if you try it, their breakfast stuff, dude, it's kind of worth what they're fucking selling it for. They got some bomb ass kolaches, dude. But yeah, I don't know if they're making them or if they're ordering them from somewhere that's making them. But they're like real homemade with like real fucking sausage in it. Yeah. And God damn it, I love it when I get to stop over there in the morning. It like makes my whole fucking day if I get to get that.
And there's a place on that side, on the north side, that's called Karma Kolache.
How do you spell it? With a K?
K. And they make freaking homemade, and they're good.
So much better. I feel like every time you take a trip to like Austin or San Antonio from here, you'll stop at one of those gas stations on the way on purpose. It'll be 3 PM just to pick up a breakfast kolache because you know they got sausage in it. Or I'll do that same thing when I make trips down to Victoria. It's like, right, that halfway point. They got that Hilgi. Man, every time.
Those Czechs and Germans out there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where I come from, right? So, yeah, they got the best out there.
Prasix. I think that's called Prasix.
Is it Prasik? I always said Prasik.
That Hilgi.
Yeah.
Hilgi. They got this. Every time I go, my buddy Joel, he gave me this jalapeno bread with pan sausage in it. It's so freaking good.
Dude.
Cheese. I'm like, oh my God.
Heart
Every time
attacks
I
in
go,
a pan?
it's gone. That's it, sold out. I'm like, this.
Dude. Yeah, what is it about a heart attack in a meal that just makes it so delicious? All the grease just so good on it.
That's why you get to work out.
Yeah, you have to at that point. Fucking have to.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
But yeah, every time I stop by one of those places, man, hungry or not, I'm stopping and getting one.
And then they got so much stuff. It's like, well, you gotta get the jerky, and you gotta get the turkey, and then you got the jerky with pepper on it.
Yeah, and if I can, I'd rather stop there than a Busey's. But Busey's in fucking Texas now are so popular. I don't call it that other name, dude. I heard Busey's once, and I fucking died laughing, dude. Yeah, and everybody says they got the cleanest bathrooms, but I don't think everyone realizes what they really got is the best cocaine road bathrooms, dude. Those fucking doors seal shut. You got your own private fucking closet in that motherfucker. That shit's wild.
Yeah.
Did y'all see? Fuck, I might be making this up too. We might want to look this up. I think it was like one of the franchise owners' sons or some shit got in trouble recently.
Yeah.
He's been setting up cameras in the fucking in the bathrooms for like a while.
Airbnb. It was Airbnb.
Oh, was it? I thought it was at the Busey's.
No.
The Busey's.
Yeah, with the little baver.
No, they're one of the Airbnbs that they count.
Oh, okay.
But
that makes that story way better, though.
Yeah.
So it was like, this motherfucker's been watching people take dumps forever in fucking gas station restrooms.
This is not the cleanest. It's not the dirtiest bathrooms.
No matter how clean it is now, it just feels dirty, dude. No matter how clean it is. For years, I used to joke about setting up the phones when you take a picture, it used to make the click sound, like a shutter sound. They had that. It didn't have a shutter, but they just made the sound, make it feel like a camera. For years, I used to joke about putting that sound in the bathroom and like rigging it in the bathroom. You hit a button, but I was like, dude, as funny as that is, you could never do it because everyone taking pictures of no dude.
Right.
No one's ever showing up again. That's the dude taking pictures of the fucking bathroom.
Right.
But yeah, so never got around to that one. It'd be fun to do on an Airbnb.
It's $3 a picture.
I mean, that's what you do. You rent an Airbnb and you do it while you're visiting, and then just fucking bounce. And it's on a timer. It just goes off every 30 minutes.
The game cam.
Oh shit! You would fuck up somebody's Airbnb so bad. Don't do that. Don't do that to somebody. That's fucking horrible. I like doing that in my head. I like making up stories in my head and just that's how I live it out instead of actually going and fucking shit up all the time. I'm not a teenager anymore, you know?
Yeah.
And then I wonder when I get real old, I start losing my mind more. If like I really think I did all those things.
Or you say that you did them. But
Yeah,
you won't know because
you'll lose grip of reality.
Yeah,
You won't know if you really did it or not. I'm already doing that now. Like sometimes I'll hear a story from somebody and I'll tell it like I was fucking there. You ever done that shit? Then you feel like a fucking asshole later when somebody calls you out on it.
I've seen you do it.
There you go. Yeah. Fucking do that shit all the time.
I've seen you do it. It's not like it's like.
I was close enough to there. I was on the same planet. Fuck it.
And then you close out with that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay.
But anyway, when we were figuring out how to build locomotives, it's just weird. Why are we all wearing shirts? It's fucking dumb, dude.
Oh my god.
That's the next episode, shirtless.
The trend.
Why are we wearing shirts? This
It's a
is
good trend.
stupid,
Then
dude.
you have to get your license.
The SOB
You have
license.
to have
Holy shit.
pasties so we can be here.
Holy shit. Well, I know what the next clip's gonna be.
The next watch shirtless.
That's fucking, yeah.
Two
We're gonna
shirts,
roll
dudes.
with that.
Then you bring the strippers in.
Damn it. God damn it. That would be wild on a pod.
Or midget.
If you just saw that, if a couch was just somewhere and there's just someone doing that back in the back, that'd be fucking wild.
Walking back and forth is, you know.
Would you say bring little people in? No.
Little people.
Dude, okay, here's the thing though.
Okay, come on. Bring it.
Most people don't get to see them often in life.
True.
It's a rare occasion.
True.
Right? So when you do, you kind of freak out every time. It's almost like being a kid and seeing something you never get to see, but you've heard about. Every time. It doesn't matter where you're at. So the other day, I'm at Kroger. This was like fucking 2 days ago. I'm at Kroger and my wife is just running in real quick to grab something and running back out. I have both kids in the car. She takes the older kid with her. So I'm in the 3-year-old. 3-year-old's just telling me stories about fucking everything under the moon, dude. And
Right.
I'm just like, yep,
Just
that's
going.
cool, man. Tell me more about that. And I shit you not. I'm just looking at the front of the Kroger and then I see one. And they're walking in the store and I'm here all the time. How have I not noticed this mother? I was so excited, dude. It's like seeing a fucking unicorn. This shit is awesome. Every time. And the last time I saw one was downtown Houston. And that shit was awesome because this dude was in a full suit carrying a briefcase and walking fast down the road. I was like, you definitely never see that.
No.
Ever, right? I don't know what it is about it, dude, but it's special when you see one.
Just on TV.
Yeah, you only see them on TV.
Yeah.
Unless you've ever been to the wrestling shows, which I would highly recommend if you haven't been.
Right.
That shit is fun for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, you're over it.
Right.
But it is fun as fuck for 10 minutes.
So you have a person flying.
Yeah, exactly.
DDT.
Oh, dude, I got a wild story about. I can tell this story. Sometimes I got to think about it when I'm about to tell something.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
who all was involved in that? So I'm working this nightclub back in my hometown in Victoria, Texas.
Beautiful.
And they have the little people wrestlers coming through town, right? And I'm like, this is going to be fucking... I didn't think it was going to be fun at all. I'm like, this is going to fucking suck. And then it was awesome. But the most awesome part is they had one that was like kind of like a hip-hop gangster type of character, right? And then I'm doing security at this club, and I go outside, and there's other security guys out there, and they're kind of laughing. This dude is in the front row in a girl's car, and he's just getting knobbed on. And he's just sitting back enjoying it and watching us watch. And we're like, oh, shit! One of the coolest things I've ever fucking seen in my life. That dude was having the time of his fucking life, dude. Yeah, it was awesome. We might have all known the girl, but I will not mention who that was. Yeah, it was pretty tight. Yeah. Rare sightings.
Yeah.
Unicorns, dude. They're fucking unicorns.
What if they're there, you just don't notice them most of the time because...
Oh, you'll notice them.
You know.
Yeah, I think you always notice.
There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, you'll always notice.
Yeah, because it's just, you know, something you don't see often.
You don't see it often. Literally the equivalent of if you saw a fucking unicorn walking down the road. You'd be like, holy shit, that's a fucking unicorn.
Should you make a wish?
Maybe, dude. Maybe you should make a wish. We should start that. But don't go running up to them, rubbing their fucking bellies and shit. God damn it.
Money.
No, dude. Maybe we shouldn't make wishes. Let's cancel the make a wish. Holy shit. Should we make a wish? No, you should not make a wish.
They have the wrestling going on in Seabrook or something like that. Like
right now?
They probably have it at the rally.
Oh yeah, they're having a rally this weekend. Not the rally you're thinking of. The fucking Galveston motorcycle rally. You fucks. I don't know why. You almost can't even say rally anymore. If you say rally, everybody just thinks that.
Right. Well,
It's
what
like,
are
no,
they
dude,
thinking?
it's a motorcycle rally.
Okay, what's the other rally you're thinking about?
Which one are you thinking about?
It could be a drag queen rally. I don't know.
That's not a thing. That's not a thing, dude. We all know that's not a thing.
But I wanted to hear it from you. That's all.
Of what kind of rallies there could
Yeah.
be?
yeah.
Just like a.
Let me think about it for a minute. Okay, now that I'm thinking about it,
Now, you know
I can only think of 3 rallies. Motorcycle rallies, political rallies,
Right?
and the kind where you hate on people for skin color rallies. Right?
Right.
That's only 3.
That's
Is
the rally.
there another one?
No, I think you covered them all.
But yeah, every time I've ever said rally, I immediately just, whoever's in the room, I'm like, not that kind of fucking rally, you dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might just be growing up
That's
in a
why I
small
want to
town
make sure
Texas thing.
that way your listeners know.
Oh, they fucking knew. Bunch of judgmental assholes on the internet, dude. They fucking knew.
Rally racing, apparently. It's a big thing in racing.
Wait,
cars.
Rally racing? Oh, yeah, where they drift and stuff? Where they're out on dirt tracks? Rally cars?
Road rally.
Well,
A road rally?
Road rally.
well, they drift in intersections now.
It's more about staying on time.
Huh. A road rally?
Yeah, about staying on time.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
I
Yo, I don't either. I'm trying to read this and
Staying on time.
Staying on time. Holy shit.
it looks like it's like a little bit of drifting, but off road, but on road. It's a little mix of both.
Huh.
That's a rally, and they want to stay on time at certain checkpoints on this rally. I think that's the big.
Oh, I know what you're
thing
talking about, I guess.
People will probably use the word.
I think I saw a documentary about like a group that goes across Australia doing that every year for fundraising for something.
Like that.
Huh.
Yeah.
So I think what I heard though was that we could start our own rally. Not that kind of rally. But yeah, somebody did ask, since it was the Dragon podcast or whatever. Yeah, somebody fucking sent me a message and asked when we were going to have a grand dragon on. And I was like,
Oh my god.
that could be interesting, but I don't know one.
Somebody
Maybe John Cena that part. Yeah, somebody for real asked me that, dude. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my god. When you said it, I was like,
Yeah, dude, you already knew where it was going, right? Yeah. Yeah, probably definitely John Cena some of that.
if you were to, I think if you were to do something like that, it would need to be like that person, but then the opposite side of that too, so you balance out the.
Oh, I mean, if I had them on, it would probably just be a casual conversation. We wouldn't even bring that part up.
Don't even talk about it.
No. I'm like, so you're into dirt bikes? What are some of your other hobbies? And they'll say, if they say anything like that, I'm like, no, dude. Talk about, do you do any arts and crafts? Yeah, they're all, we make some crosses. I'm like,
but how often? How often do you see that anyway?
fucking never.
Same thing with the little person. So you think that?
Wait. Are we saying? Wait, I got the perfect episode.
Okay,
I need 2 guests for this one episode. Holy shit! Holy shit! Definitely don't cut that out.
Maybe a little person grand dragon.
Holy shit! Yeah, maybe it is just one guest. Oh my god, dude!
Oh my god! I'm freaking crying.
Yeah, what if there's a whole nother? What if there's a subculture to that shit we've never even heard of? Where it's like, yeah, it's groups of little people that hate that other people are tall. Oh my god, that would make a good sketch show.
They call us giants.
They call us giants. Oh, that's
They
fucked
hate
up.
us so much.
Oh my
They hate
god!
us so
Dude,
much.
yeah, dude, this is not gonna go over well. Fuck it, let it
Oh
ride.
my gosh!
Okay, so yeah, nobody's gonna believe the story, but this really fucking happened. Maybe, and we'll find out. So yeah, I was working one of those events in Dakota, and there was one of those shows there
Mm-hmm.
with like all the little peoples. Anyway, the people that I was with for this event were also part of the events. So I was hanging out with everybody that was part of the events,
Right.
all the entertainers, right? So at one point in this night, we're all shit drunk. And we're driving around Dakota. The driver's not drunk, probably. I don't really remember. We're in a big SUV. And it's loaded with people. Half of which are little people.
Right.
And I fucking don't think I've ever laughed so hard in my fucking life, dude. They were a blast. I don't remember anything that was said. I just remember dying laughing the entire fucking trip. But yeah, the wrestler ones, they're a fucking hoot, dude. But yeah, they were running around saying the foulest shit the whole event. They were charging people $20 to take a picture with them. And they were just getting shit drunk and enjoying every bit of it. Like, it was amazing. It was amazing. I don't really have much else to add to that story other than I laughed a lot with a bunch of little people in a car one night. Probably ready to wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got outros. Yeah, thanks for listening.
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it was fun, man. We'll have to do more.
Yeah.
We'll have to do more. Maybe next time we won't ruin your palm for the weekend before.
It's okay. Maybe we could ruin the other one.
Dude, maybe. Fuck it. We'll figure it out. Show November 12th. We don't have any tour dates lined up yet.
That's where it's at.
But yeah, thanks for tuning in. We'll get another one up next week. If you made it all the way through this, I don't fucking know how. I hope you're not too much dumber for listening.
Come out and see us.
Yeah, come out and see us for the show. November 12th. And if you don't, that's cool too. I'm sure you'll see videos on the internet and then feel like you missed out.
Yeah.
Later.
See you.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was good.
Thanks, man.
Man, it was good.
Thank you. My butt's numb now, though. Oh, work hips.
My hand was... No.